Hello dear students of the 6th elementary grade, and welcome to a new episode of our program. This is our final review of mathematics, and on this episode we'll be doing lots of examples, lots of exercises as a review for you, inshallah. Tomorrow for most people you've got the final exam, so I hope you will be following us and following our review with our teacher of mathematics, Mr. Ahmed Mahran. Hello, Mr. Ahmed, and welcome to the program. So, Mr. Ahmed, first of all, I'd like you to give us a glimpse about the exam paper. How does it look like? يا ترى إيه شكل الامتحان؟
The exam, we hope that it's so easy إن شاء الله بكرة بإذن الله، فأنا مش عايز ولادنا يقلقوا. البيبر بتاعته consists of 5 questions. The first 2 questions choose the correct answer, with the second question complete. وطبعا ولادنا حافظين تماما شكل الامتحان وتدربوا عليه، وكلهم ما شاء الله تعبوا معانا خلال الترم، وبإذن الله نتمنى لهم بكرة بإذن الله التوفيق كلهم. بس عايزين نقولها حاجة يا مستر ياسر، نقولها لأولادنا يا ريت يقروا كويس. يا ريت حضرتك معايا لازم يقروا كويس. بتتفاجئ ان طلبه كويسين جدا وشاطرين جدا وتعبانين معانا طول الترم وما بيقروش كويس، فتبص تلاقيه بعد ما طلع لا ده انا ما خدتش بالي. فاحنا بنقول لكم بيريلاكس، يعني اهدوا على يعني زي خالص، اهدوا خالص. الامتحان ان شاء الله سهل، الامتحان مفيش حاجه جديده بالنسبه لك، كل حاجه انت شفتها وحليتها قبل كده مرتين 3. اهدى شويه واقرا كويس وركز، ونتمنى لكم ان شاء الله التوفيق باذن الله، واحنا في انتظار تليفوناتكم واسئلتكم، وهنكون سعداء بالاجابه عليكم ان شاء الله.
Inshallah, let's begin by this question, and it says choose the correct answer. Okay. The first one, Z intersect N. Z intersect N.
Yeah.
Equals, and we have here 4 choices.
It's okay.
Z, N, or Z negative, or phi.
Okay. Yes. The second one, give me the second question.
The second one, N.
And
the third one, Z negative.
I mean the second question.
The second question. Okay. Z minus Z negative.
Z difference, Z negative, yeah.
Equals. Z negative.
Don't give me the answers, just give me the questions, okay.
Yeah. Z negative, Z positive, and N, and set of 0.
Okay, the third question.
The third question says the number of integer numbers between -2 and 3 equals.
Okay.
All right. 3, 4, 5, or 6.
Okay. First of all, we know this Z consists of what? Z consists of union of different 3 sets. My dear students, don't forget, yes, we studied before. Z equals what? Z equals Z positive union Z negative, yes, union the set of 0. Yes. And we can draw the diagram to represent this. Yes, Z consists of Z positive, Z negative, and the set of 0. Yes, it's very important point. The first question means Z intersect, yes, what? Z intersect and what is the relation between them? N subset of what? Of Z. N subset of what? Of Z. N subset of set, so we know the intersection between any 2 sets, one of them subset from the other, always gives me what? Gives me the small one. Yes. N subset of Z, so the intersection between them equals what? Equals N. Why? Because N, as we said before, subset of Z, the intersection between them equals N. Yes. The second one, my dear students, the same idea. Z difference Z negative. Yes. Z difference Z negative means, my dear students, Z without Z negative. Yes. The same. Z positive, Z negative, 0, yes, that consists of the union of three sets, different three sets, as we said before. Z without Z difference, Z negative means Z without Z negative, so we will get Z positive union 0, and we can write it as what? N. Z difference, Z negative, the result will be N. Don't forget this diagram. Don't forget Z consists of union of different three sets, Z positive, 0, Z negative, or Z consists of N union what? Union Z negative. Excellent. But the third point, different from the second and the first, yes, the number of integers between -2 and 3. Be careful. The number of integers. It doesn't ask about what? About the integer number itself, but he wants to know the number of integers between -2 and 3. -2, 3, we have the number line, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. How many numbers are there between -2 and 3? Excellent. We have 4 integer numbers. Yes, 4 integer numbers. Again, my dear students, read the question carefully. He wants to find the number of integers between -2 and 3. He doesn't ask about the integers itself, but he wants to know the number of integers. We have -1, 0, 1, 2, 4 different integers between -2 and 3. So the result or the solution for this question is 4. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Another one says Z minus N.
Z
Minus N.
yes, differential N.
Yeah, equals.
Okay. Z differential N or Z without N, the same. Z consists of what? N Z negative, as we said before. Don't forget that. Z without N, excellent. Z without N, the result will be, or the answer will be Z negative. Very important. Don't forget this diagram, which shows to us how Z consists of 3 different units, Z positive, Z negative, and the set of 0. Don't forget that the union of the set of 0 and the Z positive represents what? Represents the natural number. Don't forget. N equals what, my dear students? 0 union Z positive. Don't forget that. So we can express Z as we said. Z positive union Z negative union is 0, or we can express Z by another way. Z negative union what? Union N. That's a very important point. So the result, Z difference N equals Z negative. Okay.
Yeah, okay. N union Z.
N
union Z.
union Z. Okay. We said before, my dear students, N, what's the relation between them? Excellent. N subset of Z. N جوه Z. الانترسكشن between them equals ال N. شرحناها من شوية. طيب. The union of them equals what? Equals Z. Again, 2 sets, one of them subset of the other. Yes, the intersection between them always equals the small one, okay, and the union of them equals the big one. N subset of Z, okay. So the intersection between N and Z, as we explained before, equals N, and the union of them equals the big one, yes, Z. Okay.
Yeah, and then Z positive intersect Z negative.
Excellent. Z positive intersect Z negative. Too easy. We don't have any repeated numbers between the 2 sets. Z positive and Z negative, 2 disjoint sets. مفيش حاجة يا مستر Z negative و Z positive في نفس الوقت. We don't have any common number. So the intersection between them equals what? Excellent. Equals 5. Don't forget. Z positive intersect Z negative equals 5 because we haven't any repeated elements between them. Okay.
Yeah. 3 plus absolute negative 3.
Good. Yes. 3 plus absolute negative 3. Yes. 3 plus absolute negative 3. Yes, absolute negative 3. Always what? Always positive. Why? Do you remember? Yes. We know that the absolute means the number of unit length. So, absolute of any integers, whatever this integer is positive or negative, the result of this absolute always positive. Why? Because we know the absolute, the meaning of absolute, my dear students, don't forget the number of unit length. The number of unit length. So, absolute of negative 3 equals what? Equals 3. So, 3 plus 3 equals 6. Don't forget, my dear students, the absolute of any integers, whatever this integer is negative or positive, the result always positive. The result always positive. Why? Because the meaning of absolute, my dear students, number of unit length. Yes, we haven't any negative length. Okay.
If A equals 3 and B equals negative 2,
A equals 3, B equals negative 2, yeah.
Then 3AB equals
3AB. 3AB, my dear students, so easy. 3 times A times B. Just multiply after substitute by the value of A and the value of what? Of B. Yes, we have the value of A equals 3 and we have the value of B equal negative 2. Just substitute by the value of A and the value of B in this expression. 3AB means what? 3AB, my dear students, means 3 times A times B. 3 times A, what is the value of A? Excellent. 3 times B, what is the value of B? Negative 2. So you can use your calculator to get the result, or you can find the result without using the calculator, up to you. 3 times negative 2, 9 times negative 2, the result will be negative 18. So easy to get the result.
Okay, if x plus 2 equals absolute negative 4, then x equals?
Yes, excellent. X plus 2 equals absolute negative 4, yes. Equation, first degree equation, one unknown, yes. Find the value of x means we can't find the value of x without solving this equation. As we explained, my dear students, absolute negative 4, yes, excellent. Absolute negative 4, as we said before, equals 4. So we have rewrite the equation by this way. X plus 2 equals 4, excellent. X equals 4 minus 2, very good. X equals 2. The value of x, my dear students, equals 2. Don't forget that the absolute of any negative integers always positive value.
Okay, the solution set for the equation 2x negative 1 equals negative 5 in z is?
Yes. Find the solution set of this equation, my dear students. Very important and expected question. Yes, very important. 2x minus 1 equals negative 5. Find the solution set of this equation in z. Yes. How we can solve this equation? Excellent. 2x equals negative 1 plus negative 5 plus 1. 2x equals, my dear students, negative 4. How we can find the value of x? X equals negative 4 divide 2. Then the last step, my dear students, x equal negative 2. Negative 2 belongs to what? Belongs to z? Yes. So the solution set, my dear students, in this case, negative 2 between two brackets. Don't forget that we have to accept the answer. And we have to check the answer in the family in Z or not. ليه؟ لأن ممكن يقول لي find in N. خد بالك. The same equation, the same question, if he said 2x minus 1 equals negative 1 in N, or find the solution set of this equation in N. يعني بس مجرد ان هو غير حلها في ال N. هتبص تلاقي نفسي برافو عليك انا سامعك وانت بتحل، هتقولي ما نقدرش بقى نقول ان ال value of x negative 2 belongs to n. لا طبعا doesn't belong to n، وبالتالي نقدر نقول solution set in this case phi. solution set in this case phi. تقولي ما في value of x، بس هو بيقول لي ال value of x بس فين؟ في ال natural numbers. ال value of x doesn't belong to n, so we consider that the solution of this equation equals phi. Excellent.
Yeah, the equation x power 2 plus 3 equals 4 is of which degree? First, second, third, or fourth?
Excellent, yes. Very important and simple point, my dear student. The degree of the equation, how we can determine the degree of the equation. Yes, the highest power of the unknown of the equation. Again, degree of the equation, my dear students, the highest power of the unknown of the equation. The unknown of the equation is x. What is the highest power of x? Excellent. The highest power is 2, so the degree, second degree. Second degree. This equation, x power 2 plus 3 equals 4. The highest power of the unknown of the equation x is 2, so we consider that this equation from what? From the second degree. So easy question.
Yeah, the sum of the measures of the angles around the center of the circle equals?
Very important statement. Yes, very important. The sum of the measures of the cumulative angles around the center of any circle equals what? Equals 360 degree. Doesn't change. Don't forget. The sum of the measures of the cumulative angles around the center of any circle, yes, equals what? Equals 360 degree. Doesn't change.
Yeah, and the area of the circle equals?
Area of the circle, yes, the area of the circle equals pi r square. He asked about what? About the rule. How we can find the area of a circle. Excellent. We have to apply the rule pi r square. We can't find the area of the circle without knowing without knowing the radial length of it. So the very important rule, and we have to use it to find the area of any circle. Area of a circle equals pi r square.
Yeah, the lateral area of the cuboid with length equals 3 centimeters, width 2 centimeters, and height 4 centimeters equals?
The dimensions are, 3,
Yeah, 3 centimeters length, width 2 centimeters,
yeah.
height 4 centimeters.
He asked about the lateral surface area.
Yeah.
Okay. Of a cuboid. Very important, my dear students, questions. Yes, we explained before how we can find the lateral surface area and the total surface area of a cube and a cuboid. A cuboid, my dear students, like this, a cuboid, length 3 centimeters, width 2 centimeters, and the height equals 4 centimeters. Very important. How you can find the lateral surface area? We have a very important rule to find the lateral surface area of any cuboid. Yes, perimeter of base times the height. Perimeter of base times the height. Lateral surface area of any cuboid, my dear students, as we know, lateral surface area equals perimeter of what? Of base, yes, times the height. How we can find the perimeter of the base? What's the base of the cuboid looks like? The base in this case, my dear students, we have 3 different numbers. We have 3 different dimensions. So the base of the cuboid is a rectangle. The length of the rectangle is 3 centimeters in this case, and the width equal to 2 centimeters. How we can find the perimeter of a rectangle? Excellent. Perimeter of rectangles, we have a certain rule, a very important rule, length plus width times 2. So first, my dear students, the base, the perimeter of base equals 2 length plus width. Yes, 2 times what? Length plus width. Don't forget. 2 length equals 3 and width equals 2. 3 plus 2 equals 5 times 2 equals 10 centimeters. Yes, we have now the perimeter of the base. Just multiply the perimeter of the base by the height. We will get what? The lateral surface area. Lateral surface area equals perimeter of base times height. We have now the perimeter of base 10, and we know the height of the cuboid equals 4, so 10 times 4 have 40 centimeters square. Very important to study your problem very carefully, to read your problem very carefully before starting to solve it.
Okay, the measure of the circular sector whose area represents 1 over 8 from
Yes.
the area of the circle equals.
Yes, 1 over 8 from the area of the circle. Yes, we know now the sum of the accumulative. Yes, very good. The sum of the accumulative, the sum of the measures of the accumulative angles around the center of the circle, my dear students, equals what? Equals 360. Excellent, doesn't it change? Yes. The angle of a circular sector which represents 1 over 8 of a circle, to know this angle we have to multiply 1 over 8 by 360. Excellent. 1 over 8 by 360. The result will be, yes, the result will be 45 degrees. Don't forget, my dear students, 1 over 8, the circular sector represents 1 over 8 of a circle. The measure of the circle, all of the circle around the point, or the accumulative angles around the points or the center of the circle equals 360. So 1 over 8, what is the angle, the central angle which represents the circular sector? 1 over 8. Excellent. Just multiply 1 over 8 by 360. طيب ممكن يغير 1 over 8. It's okay. ممكن يقول لي 1 over 4. It's okay. تمام. يبقى we have to multiply 1 over 4 by 360 to get 90 degree. Yeah, we can have what is the central angles of a sector, of a circular sector which represent half the circle. By the same way, half times 360, the result will be 180. Half 1 over 8, quarter, the same idea. 1 over 4 times 360, 1 over 8 times 360, half times 360. Yes, it's so easy, very important idea. So 1 over 8 by 360, my dear students, equals 45 degree. 45 degrees. The central angle of a circular sector which represents 1 over 8 of a circle equals 1 over 8 by 360 degree. The result will be 45 degree. 45 degree. Okay.
Yeah, if the perimeter of one face of a cube equals 12 centimeters, then its total area equals.
Excellent. Very good and important idea. Excellent. He gives me what? The perimeter of one face of a cube. The perimeter of one face of a cube. The face of a cube is what? Is a square. Don't forget. A cube, my dear students, consists of 6 congruent faces. Each of them is a cube. Is a square, sorry. So the perimeter of the face or the base of a cube means the perimeter of a square. Yes. Equals 12. Find what? Find what? The lateral surface area, Mr. Yasser, or the total surface area?
The total.
The total surface area, yes. We know, my dear students, we can't find the lateral surface area of a cube or the total surface area of a cube without knowing the edge length of a cube. دي حاجة مهمة جدا. You can't find the lateral surface area or the total surface area of a cube without knowing the side length or the edge length of a cube. Excellent. How we can deduce that? We have the perimeter of one face and we know the face of a cube is a square. So how we can find the perimeter of a square? Excellent. Perimeter of a square, side times 4. We have the perimeter, so it's so easy to get the side length of the face. Yes, side equals what? Perimeter over 4 or divide 4. Perimeter, my dear students, 12. 12 divided 4 equals 3 centimeter. So we have now the edge length of a cube. So easy. Again, we have the perimeter of the face of a cube, and we know the face of a cube is a square. Very important point. How we can deduce the edge length of a cube? It's so easy. A perimeter of a square equals side times 4. We have the perimeter of the square. How we can deduce that, or how we can calculate the side length? Yes, just divide the perimeter by 4. The perimeter equals what? Equals 12 centimeters. So 12 divided 4, the result will be 3 centimeters, which represent the edge length of what? Of a cube. It's so easy now, my dear students, to get the total and the lateral surface area. He asked about what? Total surface area equals edge time الإدج time what time 6 edge 3 time 3 time 6 to get the total surface area of a cube. 3 times 3 equals 9 times 6 54 centimeter square. Very important my dear students idea. If he gives me the perimeter of one face of a cube, we have to divide this perimeter by 4 to get the edge length of a cube. It's so easy. When we know the edge length of a cube, just multiply it by itself by 6 to get the total surface area. Just multiply it by itself and by 4 to get the lateral surface area. What about the volume? Excellent. If he asked about the volume, don't forget that. هتقول لي ده من الفيرست تيرم. اقول لك لا، ده احنا في ماث، احنا قلناها قبل كده وراجعناها. احنا درسنا الفوليوم اوف كيوب في الفيرست تيرم، بس ساعات من سنتين جابهولي في سؤال في الاخر السنه برضو زي بكره ان شاء الله، سال على توتال سيرفيس اريا واللاترال سيرفيس اريا والفوليوم. Just multiply the edge by itself 3 times. Edge by edge by edge. Don't forget. Yes. In this case, 3 times 3 times 3, the volume equals 27 centimeter cube. Don't forget the rules. Yes. Okay.
If the lateral area of a cuboid equals 120 centimeters and the dimensions for the base are 4 centimeters, 6 centimeters, then its height equals?
Excellent. Yeah. We have the lateral surface area of a cuboid, and we have the 2 dimensions of the base. How we can find the height? هو ده اللي احنا بنقول عليه. لازم تقرا الجيفن كويس قوي. حليت المسائل دي كويس قوي، بس اكثرنا هدوءا في الاعصاب، اكثرنا تركيزا زي ما قلنا، هو اللي هيقدر يستفاد ويركز. انا عندي lateral surface area يا مستر of a cube of a cuboid. It's okay. How we can get the lateral surface area? We have a rule, a certain rule, very important rule. Perimeter of base times the height. We have the lateral surface area and we have the 2 dimensions of the base. So easy, huh? But we didn't have, or we don't have, the height of a cuboid. How we can find the height? Yes, to find the height we have to divide the lateral surface area by the perimeter of base. But we don't know the perimeter of base. The base in this case is a rectangle. How we can find the perimeter of a rectangle? Again, 2 brackets, length plus width. We have the length 6 centimeter and the width 4 centimeter. It's too easy to get the perimeter of base. After that, we can divide the lateral surface area by the perimeter of base to get the height. Let's write the steps together, my dear students. First of all, we have to find what? Perimeter of base. 2 length plus width, as we said before. 2, 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4, 10 times 2, 20 centimeter. Yes. Now we have what? Now we have the perimeter of the base. Yes. Height equals what? Lateral surface area over perimeter of base. Yes. Lateral surface area 120, and we have now, yes, perimeter of the base 120 divide 0 with 0, 12, yeah, the result of 6 centimeter. The height in this case, my dear students, 6 centimeter. Don't forget, lateral surface area equals the perimeter of base of a cuboid. Perimeter of base times height. We have the lateral surface area 120 centimeter square, and we have the 2 dimensions of the base. Yes, the base in a cuboid, my dear students, as we know, is a rectangle. How we can find the perimeter of a rectangle? Length plus width times 2. 6 plus 4, 10 times 2, 20. We have now the perimeter of the base. How we can find the height? Just divide the lateral surface area of a cuboid by the perimeter of base. 120 divide 20, the result will be 6 centimeter. Very important rule, very important idea. Okay, Mr. Yasser?
An integer included between -2 and 3 is?
-2 and 3, yeah.
-2 or
-2,
-1 or 3 or -3?
3, -3. Again, huh? Negative 2, negative 1, 3, negative 2.
Yeah.
Negative 3.
3, negative 3.
It's okay. Which one of them lies between negative 2 and 3, my dear students? Which one of them? Just draw the number line. Negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Which one of them between what? Which one of them between them? Negative 2 and 3. Yes. Negative 2, no. Negative 1, yes. 3, no. Negative 3, no. Just choose negative 1. So easy, my dear student. So easy. What is the integers? He gives me 4 choices. Yes, 4 different choices. And ask her about which one of them lies between negative 2 and 3. Just imagine the number line. Or you can draw the number line in an easy way. It's a number line. Negative 2, 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Which one of them? Yes, you can choose negative 1. Negative 1 lies between negative 2 and 3. Excellent.
Yeah, okay. A circle, its diameter length is 8 centimeters. Its area equals?
Yes. Circle, diameter length equal 8 centimeter. He gives me by.
Yeah.
By 22 over 7 or 3.14. Okay, Mr. Yasser?
Yeah, a circle, its diameter length is 8 centimeters. Its area equals how many centimeters? 52, 50, 53, or 48.
Okay. It's so easy. As we said before, we have a certain rule to find the circle, the area of any circle. Just know the radius length. In this problem, my dear students, he gives me what? He gives me the diameter length. What is the relation between them? Excellent. The diameter length twice the radius length. If we have the diameter length, just divide it by 2 to get the radius length. In this case, my dear students, the diameter length of this circle equals what? Equals 8. So R, the radius length, 8 divided 2, 4 centimeter. We have now the radius length. And we have, yes, we have area of a circle pi r square. Just apply the rule. 22 over 7 pi r 4 power 2. Just use your calculator to get the result. Just use your calculator to get the result. We can, yes, use the calculator to get this result, my dear students. Don't forget, 22 over 7, yes, 3.14. Time is what? Time is 4 power 2 means 16. Result will be 50.24. What is the choices, Mr. Yasser?
Yeah, the choices are 52, 50, 53, 48.
Yes, the nearest one to this answer, 50 centimeter square. 50 centimeter square.
Yeah, another one, if x plus 3 equals 8.
Yeah. X plus 3 equals 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then x.
Which page? Number what?
It's number 22.
Page number 2 or the page number 1?
No, the exercise number 22. Page 2.
Page 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's have this one.
If x plus 3 equals 8, x belongs to z negative. Yes.
Then the solution set equals?
Okay. We can face this question, my dear student, another way. Find the solution set for this equation in x in z what? In z negative. هو عايزنا نحلها في z negative. It's okay. طيب. x plus 3 equals 8. So easy. X equals 8 minus 3. Just translate the number 3 for or to the another side. Yes, x equals what? 8 minus 3, what? 5. But 5 doesn't belong to z negative. So the solution set of this equation, my dear students, equals 5. وده اللي احنا كنا بنقول عليه من شويه. تكير انت عايزني احلها فين؟ في الناتشرال نمبرز الان ولا في الزد الانتجرز نمبرز ولا في الزد نيجاتيف او الزد بوزيتيف؟ يبقى تكير. ما اخدش الايكويشن بسرعه واجري عشان انا شاطر واروح حللها على طول. انا عارف انك انت هتعرف تحلها كويس قوي. بس خد بالك هو بيقول لي find the solution set of this equation in what? in z negative. عشان كده لما جينا نحلينا الفاليو في x طلعت كام؟ طلعت 5. طب ما ال 5 doesn't belong to z negative. يبقى the solution set in this case, my dear students, equals 5. There is no number or value of x belongs to z negative satisfies this equation. Okay.
Okay, if the edge length of a cube is 3 centimeters, then its LSA equals?
Yes, lateral surface area. Excellent. We know that. Huh? How we can find the lateral surface area, my dear students? Lateral surface area of a cube, edge by 4. We have the edge length. Just substitute. Lateral surface area of a cube, edge time edge time 4. Yes. Edge equal what? Equal 3 centimeter. Time 3 times 4. 3 times 3, 9 times 4, 36 centimeter square. It's so easy. Don't forget the rule. You can't find the lateral surface area or the total surface area without using the rule. So, my dear students, please don't forget the rules. Yeah, excellent.
Yeah. The height of a cuboid whose TSA equals 400 centimeters square,
Yeah.
and its base is a square of side 10 centimeters,
Yeah.
equals how many centimeters? 4, 5, 10 or 12?
تاني بنتكلم في نفس الفكرة. It's a very important, dangerous idea, my dear students. He gives me what? He gives me the total surface area of a cuboid. And he told me that this cuboid is a special case cuboid. A cuboid with a square shape. A cuboid with a square shape. اتكلمنا كتير جدا 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 في الموضوع دوت وانتوا كلكم فاهمينه. A cuboid with a square shape. Don't forget. هو اداني ايه؟ هو اداني total surface area of a cuboid وقال لي take care this cuboid is a square shape, and the side length of the square of the base of a cuboid equal 10 centimeter. Find the height. Find the height. By the same way, my dear students. Yes. Total surface area equal 400. Yes. What is the rule of the total surface area, or how we can find the total surface area of a cuboid? Yes, total surface area of a cuboid we can find it without knowing the lateral surface area. ما اقدرش اجيب التوتال surface area of a cuboid من غير ما اعرف اللاترال surface area. طيب اقدر اجيب اللاترال surface area؟ اقدر اجيب اللاترال surface area. طيب تمام. ال 400 ديت اللي هي ايه؟ اللي هي التوتال surface area of a cuboid. طيب وعندي ايه كمان؟ عندي السكوير بيز بتاعه equal 10. طيب السكوير بيز يا مستر اللي هو ايه؟ اقدر اجيب البريمتر بتاعه، اقدر اجيب البريمتر بتاعه. طيب البريمتر اوف 1 بيز تايمز الهايت هو ده اللاترال. هي هنا المفروض ما تبقاش توتال سيرفيس اريا، تبقى لاترال سيرفيس اريا. يبقى اللاترال سيرفيس اريا هتساوي البريمتر اوف بيز تايمز الهايت. Lateral surface area, my dear students, not the total surface area, the lateral surface area 400. The perimeter of base, side times 4, side equal 10, 4 times 10, and height. It's so easy, my dear students, to get the height. Just divide 400 by what? 40. تمام؟ يبقى height in this case equals what? Equals 10 centimeters. يبقى 400 ديت مش it is not the total surface area, it's a lateral surface area. It's a lateral surface area. Lateral surface area, as we said before several times, lateral surface area of a cuboid, perimeter of base times height. But we have an exception. The base of this cuboid is a square of side length equal 10 centimeters. So, lateral surface area, perimeter of base times height. Perimeter of base, side times 4, because the base is a square. Yes.
Yeah, all right.
4 times 10 equals 40. Just divide 400 by 40 to get the height of a cuboid, 10 centimeter. Excellent.
Okay. 4 power 0 plus negative 4 all power 0 equals?
Excellent. Any number except 0 power 0 equals 1. Very important fact. Don't forget it. Any number power 0 to the power 0 except 0. Any number except 0 to the power 0 equals 1. So in this case, my dear students, whatever this number is positive or negative, yeah, no problem. 4 power 0 equals 1. Negative 4 power 0 equals 1. What is the result? Yes, what is the answer? Equals 2. Just apply the rule. Don't forget, any number except 0 to the power 0 equals 1. 4 power 0 equals 1 plus negative 4 all power 0 equals 1. So 1 plus 1, the result will be 2. So easy.
Yeah, okay. 2 power 6 by 2 power 2 equals...
Yeah, 2 power 6 times 2 power 2. How can I find the result, my dear students? Yeah, when we multiply the similar bases, we have to find the sum of, yes, of the powers. We have to add the powers when we multiply the similar bases. Yeah, 2 power 6 times 2 power 2. Excellent. 2 power what? 6 plus 2. So the result will be 2 power 8. لازم نجمع الباور امتى؟ لما بنعمل multiply للsimilar bases. طيب 2 power 6 times 2 power 2. Yes, we have to find the sum of the powers. Yes, 2 power 6 plus 2, 2 powers 8. 2 powers 8. Excellent. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Another one. A cuboid of TSA 148 centimeters square, and LSA 100 centimeters square. Its base area equals how many centimeters?
Excellent. Brilliant idea. He gives me the total surface area, and he gives me else the lateral surface area, and he asks about the base area. Yes, how we can find the base area, how we can deduce the base area. We have the lateral surface area of a cuboid and the total surface area of a cuboid. Just write the rule. Just write the rule. Yes. Total surface area of a cuboid equals what? Equal lateral surface area plus 2 base area. 2 times what? Base area. That's okay. Total, again, my dear students, very important rule. Total surface area of a cuboid equals what? Equals lateral surface area plus 2 في البيس area. Okay. Total surface area, my dear students, okay, total surface area equals 148 centimeter. Yeah. Lateral surface area 100 centimeter. Yes. Plus 2 في البase area. It's so easy now to get the area of the two bases. Area of two bases, base area equals what? Lateral total 148 minus 100. The area of two bases, my dear students, equals what? Equals 48. Yes, area of two bases. He asked about the area of one base. Just divide this number by 2. يبقى area of one base equals what, my dear students? 48 divided 2, the result will be 24 centimeters square. We can write this rule by another way, my dear students, in direct way. Base area equals total surface area minus lateral surface area over what? Over 2. Just one step. Excellent. اللي احنا شرحناه ده ممكن نكتبه في خطوه واحده بس. البيس اريا التوتال سيرفيس اريا minus اللاترال سيرفيس اريا over 2. total surface area 148 minus lateral surface area 100 over 2. Why over 2? Because we have in the rule area of two bases, and he asked about the area of one base, just one base. So 48 over 2, the result will be 24 centimeters squared. It's so easy and a very important idea, my dear students.
Yeah, let us review number 21, all right, of the same page.
Yes,
number 21.
21, A, okay. Subset of the intersection.
If A.
Okay.
2 and negative 5 and negative 3.
Yeah, A
intersect.
subset what, my dear students? The intersection of two sets, huh? The first set consists of 2,
Negative 5,
negative
3.
5, negative 3.
Yeah. Intersect,
Intersect.
5, negative 2, negative
5,
3.
negative 2,
Then
negative
A
3.
equals.
A equals. Huh. It's very important idea, my dear students. He said that A belongs to or A subset of the intersection of two sets. What is the intersection of two sets, my dear students? The intersection of two sets means the repeated number between the two sets. A number repeated between the two sets هنا my dear students هيبقوا ايه؟ هيبقى negative 3. طيب A subset of the set of negative 3, so A equals negative 3. تقول لي ليه؟ عشان النيجاتيف 3 هو الوحيد اللي repeated between A the two sets. وده معنى الانترسكشن. The common element between the two sets or the repeated part between the two sets. الإجابة عندي هنا negative 3. طب أنت بتقول لي A belongs to the set of negative 3 or A subset of the set of negative 3, so we can deduce easily A equals negative 3. A equals negative 3. Okay.
Okay, another type of question. It says complete the additive neutral element in Z is.
The additive neutral element in Z equals what? Equal 0. Additive neutral element means the number which doesn't affect in the adding operation. What's the number? Doesn't affect in the adding operation. Yes. مين اللي ما بيأثرش عندي في adding? 0. So we call the number 0 the additive
neutral
element or the additive identity element. The same. The additive neutral element or the additive identity element. It's so easy, my dear students. Additive identity element. Additive. Yes, identity or neutral elements. And Z is what? Is 0. The number 0. Don't forget. Yes.
Another one, the multiplicative neutral element in Z is?
The same idea. Don't forget them. Two important points. The additive neutral element or the additive identity element in Z, the number which doesn't affect on what? On the adding, but the number which doesn't affect in the multiplication. We call it the multiplicative identity element. Any number multiply 1 equals the same number. 5 times 1 equals 5. 6 times 1 equals 6. Negative 3 times 1 equals. So 1 is a multiplicative identity element. Don't confusing. Don't be confusing. We have additive identity elements and additive multiplicative identity elements. Additive identity element in Z is 0, but the multiplicative identity element in Z is 1. Very important to know the difference between them.
Yeah.
Okay.
The probability of a certain event is?
My dear students, yes, it's a very common and a familiar question. Yes. The probability of a certain event. What is the types of events, my dear students? We know we have 3 different events. Let's remember them together. The first one, certain events, impossible events, and a possible event. Again, we have 3 different events. The first one, a certain or a sure event. Yes. The second, impossible event. And the third, possible event. What is the probability of each one? That's the question. The probability of a certain event equals 1. The probability of an impossible event equals 0. The probability of any possible event between 1 and 0. Don't forget, again, certain event or sure event, the probability of it equals 1. Probability of an impossible event equals 0. The probability of any possible event, it's a value between what? Between 0 and 1. Between 0 and 1. So the answer of our question, my dear students, the probability of a certain event is what? Is 1. And the second point related to the first, Mr.
Yeah,
Yasser,
the probability of an
of an
impossible
impossible
event.
event equals 0, as we explained, and the probability of any possible events between what? Between 1 and 0. Don't forget.
Yeah. Another one, the additive inverse of absolute negative 5 is?
Yes, additive inverse of negative 5. It's so easy. Additive inverse means, my dear student, just change the sign. If the number positive will be negative, the same number. If the number is negative, the additive inverse will be the same number but with different sign. In this case, we have negative absolute of negative 5. خلاص فهمنا. خلاص حفظنا خلاص. Absolute of negative 5 equals 5. اوعى تنسى. Absolute of any number, whatever this number is negative or positive, the result will be always positive. Absolute of 5 means 5. So we can write or we can read the question by another mean. The additive inverse of 5 equals negative 5. Negative 5. محدش يجري بسرعة يقول لي absolute negative 5 الاديتيف انفيرس بتاعها 5. لا، absolute negative 5 تكير 5. يبقى هو بيسألني absolute لل5 يبقى هتبقى negative 5. It's okay.
Alright, this is gonna be our last exercise for this episode because our time is running up. So it says the LSA of a cuboid is 48 centimeters square and its base dimensions are 7 centimeters and 5 centimeters. Then its height equals, it's number 6 of the next page.
We have the lateral surface area, the same, yes. Equals what? 48 centimeter square. And we have the two dimensions of the base, yes, 7 and what? 7 and 5. What about the height? Height, as we explained, lateral surface area over the perimeter of base. My dear students, lateral surface area 48, perimeter of base, the base looks like a rectangle. We have the two dimensions of a rectangle, 7 and 5, just 7 plus 5 times 2. 7 plus 5, times 2. The result will be 48 over 7 plus 5, 12 times 2, 24. So the height in this case, 2 centimeter. Again, my students, we can write it بطريقة أوضح. Height هتساوي 48 lateral surface area على البريمتر. البريمتر بتاع البيز 7 plus 5 times 2. 7 plus 5 equals 12 times 2 يبقى 24. 48 divide 24, the result will be 2 centimeter. للأسف يا مستر ياسر ما اعرفش كان عندنا وقت نكمل ولا لا.
No, we have no time at all.
نتمنى ان كل ولادنا يهدوا زي ما اتفقنا، يقروا الورقه كويس قوي. الورقه ان شاء الله سهله جدا باذن الله. كان عندنا برضو اسئله تانية كتيره، بس احنا يعني حوالي اكتر من 90% من الحاجات المهمه.
استاذ محمد وديب المخرج فضل ان احنا ما ندخلش اتصالات عشان نلحق نحل الكم الكبير من الاسئله اللي حضرتك محضرها.
اوكي، احنا كان نفسنا نكمل اكتر، بس يعني ان شاء الله باذن الله احنا واثقين فيكم كويس جدا، وان شاء الله باذن الله كلكم هتبشرونا، وهنعمل لهم يا مستر ياسر ان شاء الله المره الجايه فيديو جميل للمتفوقين منهم باذن الله، ونعرضهم باساميهم وصورهم ان شاء الله. طبعا
زي كل
ودي كانت فكره حضرتك وفكره جميله، فبنوعدهم من دلوقتي ان احنا نعمل لهم زي الترم الاولاني ان شاء الله.
يعني اللي هينجح ان شاء الله يعني له مفاجاه حلوه جدا. طبعا المتفوقين هيبقى لهم مفاجاه حلوه جدا هتعرفوها ان شاء الله وقتها. اتمنى لكم كل التوفيق. ما تنسوش اعاده الحلقه ري ران بيكون الساعه مش عارف بقى هيتغير ولا ايه. لو في اي حاجه هتتغير هنبلغكم على جروب برنامجنا على الفيسبوك مدرسه على الهواء ابتدائي واعدادي. الطبيعي ان اعاده الحلقه دي بتتعاد الساعه 6 صباحا. لو في اي تغيير ممكن تنضموا لجروبنا وهنبلغكم باي تغيير. طلاب الثانويه العامه ينتظرونا في بعد نصف ساعه من الان الساعه 7 ودرس لرياضة لغات، مادة رياضة لغات. Thank you all for watching. Wishing you all the best in tomorrow's exam. And inshallah everything will be fine and you'll get the best marks and you'll be the top students inshallah. Thank you all, and until we meet you again, it's goodbye.